What's going on, everybody? It's Frito, back for your Overwatch. The patch is in, and the nerfs have been doled out. Is Widowmaker destroyed? I think the nerf did exactly the things that the people who advocated for it wanted. I didn't necessarily think it was necessary. I would have preferred other things, but I don't have time in this video to discuss that. I might come to that again. Instead, I would like to tell you where this puts Widow and the effects this nerf has on the metagame, because the truth of the matter is, as soon as you make one character a little less viable at doing a role, it starts to open up opportunities for other characters to succeed, and I think that definitely happened. With the case being that Widow is going to do a significant amount of damage less to the body, she isn't the all-around DPS character anymore, and instead teams can weigh a little more heavily on Reaper and Junkrat, more base chunks of burst damage that you can get in other ways, because Widow is now pushed into the lane of just being that assassin headshot machine, which of course I don't think affected me too much. I still feel able to play quite easily, but I can no longer give the advice that I gave in my How to Succeed as Widowmaker guide, because back then you did so much damage that I thought it was the best thing to do to play aggressively and get into the action and try to take as many engagements as possible to really get the value out of the aim that you possess, theoretically. Now I kind of would give the opposite approach. It's far more common now for characters to be able to throw their HP at Widowmaker. And what I mean by that is Diva, Pharah, Tracer, even Reaper to a lesser extent. If they're pushing onto a Widowmaker, and then of course those of you who are looking to assassinate Widowmakers like myself, you would want to listen to this advice closely. It's going to require that Widow to hit a big skill shot to stop you. That has good effects for people who want more freedom in the game and don't want to feel so punished by a character hitting shots on them. I personally don't really mind punishing mechanics, but I also played CSGO for a few years, so that might be the reason for it. CSGO is like the most punishing game I've ever played, and most gamers, I don't think, enjoy that. So what the nerf will help you do is, if you're any of those characters I mentioned, jump into an engagement with Widowmaker more readily. And the correct response now from Widowmaker is to use her hook shot, which is still amazing, to constantly be navigating the map in interesting ways to reposition. Now it feels like the most powerful aspect of Widowmaker is just the fact that she can hit headshots at range and her hook shot, which goes pretty far. Her ultimate charge still is kind of fast for me for the power it gets, but at least it's a little bit slower than it used to be. Another huge change that should not go unnoticed about this, and does affect the dexterity of Widow, is her scope in and out time. I didn't even know about this. I kind of unintentionally did it, but you could scope cancel by scoping in, unscope, and scoping in really quick again, and it would put your charge up more efficiently than having to wait for the whole animation. Now you have to wait for the whole animation to go in and out. This makes Widow much less flexible in quick engagements, making it even more punishing on the Widow. So now, I would describe it as every other character that wants to fight a Widow, as soon as you get her in an uncomfortable position, you're on the front foot. I feel playing against her and playing as her, that Widow needs to be backing off in those situations. It is so inefficient to go for body shots now on characters aggressing towards you that you might as well not even engage. It's either the headshot or nothing now, in my opinion. So hopefully that makes a lot of you who are having trouble with Widowmaker happy. I think she has successfully been capped off in her ability. I still wish as a skilled player I had the opportunity to be able to shine and outshine other easier characters, I'd argue, like Junkrat and Reaper. But now I think she is pushed down to a more reasonable level, and it'll be interesting to see how this develops from here. If you enjoyed the video and the sick Widowmaker gameplay, please like the video, share it with your friends. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. We post every single day. I've been Frito for your Overwatch. I'll see you guys next time.